If you have a friend who's still single and maybe they're the last single friend in your group.
So desperate. Like, I'm desperate.
How men don't want to settle down.
Why is it so hard to find a man that can hike?
28 and I've never been in a relationship.
What happens when a generation of men decides that settling down is no longer their ultimate life goal? Why are more men in 2026 choosing freedom, financial stability, and personal peace over rushing into marriage? And why does this shift seem to be surprising so many unmarried women? Stay with us until the end of this video, because this trend may be revealing a major change in how modern men view relationships.
I just wanted to confess something to you guys. I'm so desperate. Like, I'm desperate. I know I look so desperate. It's because I am. I'm so desperate. I can't find any guy that will ever want to be with me or hug me or cuddle me or smell me. There's just nobody out there. It's just really hard. You know, everywhere I go, I get ignored and denied, and I'm really desperate. Please help. Fucker.
For decades, men were expected to follow a predictable path: get a job, get married, start a family, and build a life around commitment. But many men today are questioning whether that traditional roadmap still works for them.
If you have a friend who's still single and maybe they're the last single friend in your group, I need you to be way nicer to them. And this is not for the friend who genuinely loves being single and wants to be single forever and has no interest in settling down. That's not what this is about. This is about your friend who wants a partner more than anything and hasn't found them yet. And if all they want to talk about is their dating life, I want you to let them talk about their dating life. Maybe you've forgotten, but dating is incredibly hard, and the older you get, the more stressful it becomes as a woman because we have a biological clock. So if you are married and your friends are married and you have that one single friend and all she wants to talk about is her dating life and you feel like you can't relate to her, I need you to start relating to her. I need you to understand how much she's probably going through. Going on date after date, looking for a partner, experiencing loneliness, having to take care of yourself when you're sick, not having a go-to person when all your friends do is something that I hope you never have to go through. I want you to realize that she's probably really struggling with her self-confidence. She's probably feeling really alone, and she needs you now more than ever. Please be kind. Please be loving. Please check in with them. Please act like their problems matter just as much as your own, whether you have kids or not. Please stop dismissing your single friends' feelings. Please show them a lot of love and care and realize that dating is fucking hard.
What makes this different is that these men aren't necessarily rejecting relationships altogether. They're rejecting the idea that marriage should automatically be the center of their lives.
When it comes to men in dating, they will never lose. There is a woman with multiple degrees, educated, good job, a pension, 401k, 403b. She is doing her thing. She has a nice house, a nice car or apartment. She's taking care of her business, and she cannot get a proper date. She cannot get a proper date with a guy and he treats her right. She can't. But there is a guy who has a raggedy car, who does not own anything. He does not have a house. He doesn't even have an apartment. He stayed with his friend. He stayed with his mom. He has a dead-end job, no dreams, no aspirations, just okay with making just enough money to get by. There's a guy who literally provides nothing, no drive to improve his life. And this man could be with a different girl every day of the week if he wanted to. Could be with a different girl every day of the week if he wanted to. Now tell me, why do that make sense? Do that make sense? Am I tripping? Do that make sense? But you know what? The desperation of women is going to cause men to always have the upper hand when it comes to dating. The desperation of women is going to cause men to always literally have the bare minimum in life and still can get by.
Did I lie? Did I lie? Did I fucking lie?
Crazy.
Many have spent years watching failed relationships, expensive divorces, and emotional burnout. As a result, they're becoming far more cautious about making long-term commitments.
I think there's a whole other reason why women are obsessed with luge. I'm calling him luge because any content with his name is being taken down en masse on TikTok. Luge is huge. By the way, I find it very interesting that a communist app is suppressing our content at the behest of capitalist billionaires. But I digress. So the other reason why women are just losing their minds over luge is because they've never seen a man with so much privilege and so much going for them give up their entire life for a cause greater than themselves. Like, when was the last time you saw a man that handsome, that tall, that young, that privileged, that smart, that rich? I mean, he was set to inherit $100 million. When was the last time you saw a guy with that profile be a good guy, be selfless, be caring? We are desperate to see selflessness from a privileged man. I've seen women do it, not to that extent. Melinda Gates, Mackenzie Scott, that female billionaire that is making medical school tuition free. But we don't really see men being that selfless, do we?
A lot of men have also discovered that being single isn't as miserable as they were told. They've built routines, friendships, hobbies, and goals that give them purpose without requiring a relationship.
The reason why single men or men in general prefer dating single mothers is because they know that they are not in because they love you, but simply because they just want you to provide them with services that they think for that moment they need. They are not in to marry you at all. When a single mother wants a husband, she spells out desperation, even though she's not even saying that to the man. She's lonely and she wants a father figure for the child. And so she's willing to offer sex to this man so that the man takes care of her financial needs. But remember that this man is not in to marry you. He knows from the day one that he is not in to marry you. He's only hanging around you because he can see that is what you want. You want somebody to sort you out financially and be a father figure to your child. So the way you'll be able to get around this is to make sure that as a single mother, you do not, and I repeat, you do not offer him services that a married woman will offer to the husband. If he has a problem with that, then know that you are dating somebody who is not in to marry you, but somebody who is out there to be cruel to you and just use and dump you. I hope this works for you, and do have a good evening.
And once a man becomes comfortable alone, the pressure to settle down starts to disappear. He no longer feels rushed by social expectations or timelines.
Hi girlie, why are girls so desperate to be in a relationship? I have absolutely no clue, but I'm gonna tell you where I'm coming from. I'm 28 and I've never been in a relationship. I have spent the last 10 years super hyper focused on my career. I have moved out of state twice where I've known absolutely no one. I have lived alone for the past 8 years. I know myself so well and I love being with myself. I have amazing relationships that I have built throughout the years. I have focused on being a girl's girl. I have a ton of friendships. My family is number one priority. And I am super content where I'm at with my life, my career, everything. But I have realized when I turned 28 that I know myself so well, but I don't know myself in a relationship. And if I want to have a relationship in the future, I need to invest energy the way that I have invested energy into my friendships, into my career, because it's not going to happen overnight. My career didn't happen overnight. My friendships didn't happen overnight. And the relationship that I have with my family has not happened overnight. So if this is something that I want in my future, I need to start putting in the time now. So that is why I said that I want to have a boyfriend, because I do want to experience that and I have never experienced it. So that's that.
Social media has accelerated this shift. Men constantly see stories of relationship struggles and personal setbacks, making them more selective about who they commit to and why.
Y'all are way too desperate for these men. Y'all are way too desperate. A lot of the reason why y'all are desperate is because you need to heal. It is no reason why it makes no amount of sense of why you can't be by yourself. Why you feel like you need male validation. Why you feel like you need to have sex. Why do you feel like you just need attention, or you feel like you're not worthy if you don't have a man calling you, or you don't have a man in your face. You are worth more than that. It's something wrong that you can't be by yourself, that you can't be okay with your own spirit. There's something wrong with that. You don't always need a man. You don't always need to have sex. Matter of fact, you don't need to have sex unless you're married. Y'all are opening y'all legs to these men, and y'all don't even know how they think. You don't know how they process life. You don't know what they believe in. You don't know how they want to raise their kids. You don't know if they go to work. You don't know if they got a job. You don't even know if they got a car. Y'all just jumping in the bed with these men. No conversation, no trying to see how their mind is, no none of that. Just jumping straight into the bed with these men. And y'all are wondering why y'all life is going the way that it is, because you're too desperate. You're way too desperate. Do you not know that you're worthy? Do you not know you are loved and cared for by God? Do you not know that God paid a high price for you? And so you must honor your body to God? You don't know that God loves you? You're God's woman. You're not these dusty men, you're not their woman. You're God's woman. God loves you. God cares about you. You should love yourself and value yourself that much that you're not going to allow yourself to be done any type of way. No matter how much you want a man, if this man is not meeting the standard, I'm not dealing with him. Y'all will know the man ain't the standard and still think, oh, well, maybe I should. No. If a man is not if he does not meet your standards, you do not bring your bar. You don't lower your bar. I don't know who needs to hear that, but stop being desperate and heal. Seek God with your whole heart. He's the first man you need to seek. Heck, he's the only man that died for you. He sent his son to die for you. He died for you. And yet you can't give him your time, but you can give these dusty men your time. This is a problem. Y'all need to heal. You have to stop being desperate. Heal, heal, heal. People, heal.
What surprises some women is that these men aren't sitting around waiting for relationships anymore. They are focused on careers, businesses, travel, fitness, and creating lives they genuinely enjoy.
Women are desperate.
Do you think?
Hell yeah. Women are desperate. Especially when you after the age of 30. It's like, yes.
Desperate. That's the interesting
Listen,
thing.
I know women, that are putting up with bullshit all in the name of to say I have a man.
The biggest change may be psychological. Instead of asking, how quickly can I settle down? Many men are now asking, what does this relationship add to my life?
Why is it so hard to find a man that can hike and shoot pool and has good taste in music and wants to fish and camp and maybe get a boat, side by sides? Like, why is it so hard to find a man like that? I don't get it. I literally don't get it. I just want to go to the dive bar on Friday night, shoot some pool, listen to some good music, okay? Then wake up Saturday, we can go for a hike, or we can get a boat or a side-by-side, and we can spend the day doing, like, fun shit, drinking, of course, you know? Like, and then church on Sunday. Why is that so hard? It should not be this difficult to find a country man to just do fun shit with. Like, bro, this is getting annoying. It's getting old. I'm just gonna die single, I guess. I don't know.
This isn't some loud movement or organized rebellion. Most men aren't making public statements. They are simply choosing patience over pressure and freedom over obligation.
Because the black church needs the women single, desperate, and waiting. Because if you have the family that you prayed for, then they wouldn't be able to control you.
The more pretty she is, the more single she is, and the more lonely she is. Most people just are afraid to shoot their shots. But let me tell you, my guy, every man out there is always thinking that a beautiful lady has someone. But look at statistics. Most of the single ladies are the beautiful ones. Why? Because every man is always afraid of them. And what you need to understand.
As more men adopt this mindset, the dating market begins to change. The assumption that men will always be eager to commit is becoming less certain than it once was.
Identity shift that is going from being the perpetually single girl to the girl who's in a relationship needs to be discussed more when it comes to women. Obviously, it's a huge discussion of how men don't want to settle down, and once they do, it's hard for them, and blah, 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 blah. But there are also single ladies like myself who love the feeling of being free and who are always single, but then once you get into a relationship, it's hard to feel like yourself. And I've had other friends who do relate to this. For example, when I go out, I love the feeling of being able to go do whatever, leave wherever I am, text another friend, and go meet up with them. And this is embarrassing to admit because it makes me seem so selfish, but when I am dating someone, I have this weird feeling of like I need to be responsible for what they're doing, and that makes me kind of not feel like myself. It's also this feeling of feeling like you need to hold back a little for the person you're dating because like you're such a social butterfly, but then when you're dating someone and like you're just hanging out on the couch and you're texting all your friends being like, oh, we could do this, like you feel kind of bad. Obviously what I'm describing are the standard things that come with merging your life with someone else's. Are there any other perpetually single women out there who agree that once you get into a relationship, it's really hard to find yourself in this new partnership?
Whether people agree with it or not, one thing is clear. Modern men are becoming more selective about commitment, and that is reshaping relationship dynamics in real time.
Gentlemen, welcome back. Let me tell you this secret. 3 age women are desperate, need a man. The first age, late 20s, I mean from 27 to 30s. Some women are think seriously about long-term relationship because their friend are get married, they have children, and that is always increase the focus. And that's the first one. The second age is mid-30. I mean from 33 to 37. Some women feeling stronger urgent if they need children because fertility gradually decline with the age. Other emotion, companionship, stability, after career building years. And that is the reason. The third age is after divorce or major changes. Some women want emotion, companionship, and more. And sometimes they want to starting fresh after divorce. That's why they're desperate, need a man. But remember, not all women, they are desperate about the man. Some of the women, when they get on those age, late 20s, mid-30, after divorce or major changes. Let me know to my comment section which age you know a woman need a man so badly, or they are desperate, want a man, asking all the time, when are you marrying me? Let me know to my comment section. I know you miss me, guys. I'm back again. Don't forget to follow me. My name is Miss Fola, and ciao. Mwah.
So here's the real question. Are men refusing to settle down because they've lost faith in relationships, or because they've learned that commitment without peace simply isn't worth the risk?
Men stopped playing by the rules, and now everyone's freaking out. Let's break down why silence has become the loudest move.